Yeah, Brophy, they come in here as the number 9 seed in the Open Division tournament. Prescott is the number 24 seed. And for those of you watching our stream tonight, the Badgers are in the road black uniforms, Brophy in the white. Zane Gall in the tip-off circle for Prescott. And with him is number 4, Luke Reel. And it's Prescott who has it. Josiah Peoples gets it over to Cooper Magnet. Badgers moving right to left across your radio dial and your screen. Now Zane Gall with it. Gall hands it off to Uriah Tannett. Now Tannett with the pass over to Magnet. Back to Tannett. Tannett on the far side, trying to get around a double team. Spins around, gets it over to Gall. Gall trying to push his way through the defense. Now there's the pass to Magnet. Magnet down the baseline, passes it over to Gall. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. And Gall, he turns, he shoots, and no good there, and it's caught by Luke Reel, and here come the Broncos. And now for 3, no good, as that was Braden Speed, who tried to go for the three-pointer, hit off the rim, and then bounced over the backboard. So now it's Prescott ball with 7:14 left to go in the first quarter. No score in this game. Zane Gall with the ball for Prescott. Gets it over to Coley Fundalevich. Fundalevich in the paint, takes the shot off the glass. No good. And it's rebounded by Brophy. Ryan Burbach. Past the half-court line. Burbach on the inside to Reel. Reel trying to get around Fundalevich. In the paint, he turns, he shoots, and doesn't get the good bounce, and it's rebounded by Fundalevich. Gives it over to Tenacious T, Uriah Tannett. Tannett trying to go coast to coast off the glass. It's good! Uriah Tannett for 2, and the Badgers strike first. 2-0 Prescott.
Both teams are playing a man-to-man defense, John. It'll be interesting to see what the turnover battle will be in this game.
And now long-range 3, and it is good. Number 22, Dalen Sharper. That was about an NBA range 3 there. And now Brophy's on top 3-2 with 6:10 left to go in the first quarter of the first round of the Open Division of the state tournament. Zane Gall hands it off to Tannett. Now Tannett moves in. He turns. He shoots. He scores. Uriah Tannett. And right now it's Uriah Tannett 4 and the Broncos 3.
It'll be interesting to see how Brophy continues to defend Uriah Tannett.
Reel with the ball. Now gets it over to number 12, Burbach. Burbach moving in, takes the shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Sharper, and Sharper puts it in for 2.
So right now it's a Sharper-Tannett ball game.
Well, we'll see if anyone else can get involved in the scoring here. Josiah Peoples hands it off to Gall. Gall taking the shot. And it looks like he got run into by number 3, Luke Wieskamp. And Zane Gall will go up to the line. By the way, congratulations to Zane Gall, as he was just named to the All Grand Canyon Region First Team. And Gall connects on his first one.
John, I really want to see Zane get active tonight. I think that will be a key to the Badgers winning.
No good there. Rebounded by Wieskamp. And now that's Speed with the ball for the Broncos. Broncos, winners of 6 of their last 7 games. Prescott, they're on a 13-game winning streak. Speed. Now over to Reel. Reel takes a shot. No good. Rebounded by Zane Gall. Gall, who came into tonight's game with 254 rebounds. No good on that one. Peoples at the rebound. Still no good. And now grabbed by Reel. Reel gets it over to Speed. The real Speed connection. Now Sharper in the paint. Gets that one out. Now for 3. No good by Wieskamp. And now here comes Tannett. Tannett. Pass, almost intercepted by Wieskamp. Now Peoples loses the ball, and I think they're going to say that went out of bounds before Peoples got hold of it.
John, a key to tonight's game is how much the Prescott Badger pressure on defense will affect Brophy. The Badgers have really lived off of scoring off turnovers the last month.
4:29 left to go in the first quarter. It's 5-4 Prescott. Braden Speed with the ball. And now to Speed. Speed at the baseline. Oh, try to get it to Wieskamp. And no good. And Wieskamp loses the ball. Now Peoples loses the ball. And the Broncos get it back. And here comes Wieskamp. And a little alley-oop play there. And it's Speed who puts it in for 2. And now the Broncos on top 7-5. After they turned it over, then Prescott turned it over. And now to net. A nice layup off the glass for 2. And we're all tied at 7. 3:40 left to go in the first quarter. Speed with the ball for the Broncos. Now Wieskamp reverse layup. It's good. A nice shot there by Wieskamp to make it 9-7 Broncos. Cooper Magnet with the ball for Prescott. He backs off. Now gets it over to Fundalevich. Fundalevich double team, pitches it over to Josiah Peoples. Peoples on the inside, takes a shot off the glass, rolls off the rim, no good. Who's going to get the rebound? It's the Broncos. And trying for the breakaway pass, and getting it and getting the shot is number 5, Nick Sanford. And I think Sanford might have got fouled going up there.
He did. One of the things that we should be looking for is the tempo of the basketball game. Is the tempo going to favor Brophy, a speed-up tempo, or is it going to be in Prescott's favor? I really think the Badgers want to run more than so far the game has illustrated so far.
And Sanford good on that three-point play. Sanford averaging 6.6 points per game this season for the Broncos. As that one goes out of bounds, and we're going to get a timeout called here by Coach Stedman of Prescott, a 30-second timeout. While we have this time, we want to thank some of our sponsors here for our sports spectacular and being able to bring you this game here tonight. Thanks going out to Arizona Seamless Gutters, Olson's for Healthy Animals, and Prescott True Value, just some of our fine Badger sponsors. So probably a good time for Coach Stedman to call a timeout here, Kelly.
Yeah, just within the last minute, the Badgers have committed 3 turnovers. So far, the Broncos have committed 1 turnover. We'll keep an eye on the turnover situation in the game, because I think that'll be one of the keys for the Badgers if they're to stay in the game and have a chance of winning.
12-7 is the score. Broncos on top. Speed gets that one over to number 12, Ryan Burbach. And now for 3, no good by number 24, Hale Hansen. And now here come the Badgers. Long pass over to Cooper Magnet. Now Tanet with the ball. Tanet guarded by Speed. Tanet on the far side. Double team. Gets it over to Magnet. Cooper Magnet comes inside. And he passes the ball to the referee, which hits the referee's legs and then goes out of bounds.
He meant to get that ball to Andrew Lyon, and Lyon broke to the basket just as Magnet released the pass. So it's a 4th turnover so far for the Badgers.
Braden Speed has the ball now, past the half-court line, gets it over to number 12, Burbach. Now Speed with it, guarded by Josiah Peoples. Now back to Burbach. Burbach, pass to the baseline. Now swinging it around the Broncos. Now for 3, no good by Burbach. And the Badgers have the ball. Here comes Uriah Tanet. Tanet spinning around through traffic, taking the shot. Oh, off the rim, no good. And grabbed by number 24, Hale Hansen. Now here come the Broncos. Speed with it. Now going for 3, no good by Nick Sanford. Badgers with the ball. 1:55 left to go in the first quarter. Uriah Tanet gets the pass over to Lyon. He goes for 3. No good. Rebounded by Peoples. Peoples tried to put it up. Couldn't get it. Long pass to Sanford. Sanford with a one-handed catch. Now gets that one out to number 33, Schwertley. Now the jumper by Burbach, no good. And the Badgers reclaim the ball. Andrew Lyon.
Badgers are doing a good job, John, on the defensive boards so far.
And now another timeout called by Coach Travis Stedman of Prescott with 1:23 left to go.
I don't know. I'm not sure any timeout was called there, John. I'm not sure what the call was. Brophy's got the ball, though.
Yeah, that was confusing. Either way, Sanford with it now. Gets it over to Burbach. Over at the far side. Now on the inside. Oh, loose ball. Stolen by Prescott. Here comes Tennette. Under a double team. In the paint. Taking the shot. And it's good. And Uriah Tennette gets fouled. 8 points so far tonight for Uriah Tennette, who, by the way, was for the second year in a row named the Grand Canyon Region Overall Player of the Year.
Boy, that's real surprising, John, that he got that award.
About as surprising as the sun coming up every morning. First shot from the stripe here for Tennette. And he completes the three-point play. And it's 12-10. Badgers down by 2. Here come the Broncos. Ryan Burbach with it. Over to Sharper. Now for 3, Burbach, no good. And it's Zane Gall who comes up with the rebound. Oh, and that pass almost stolen away by the Broncos, but Tennette gets it in time. Now to Coley Fundalevich. Oh, and traveling called against Fundalevich. 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 12-10 Brophy.
Yeah, the Badgers can't afford to make turnovers in this ball game.
Braden Speed with it. Speed averaging 15 points per game this season. Now over to Sharper. Speed has it. Pass on the inside. Oh, intended for Wieskamp, but the ball goes out of bounds, but I think it was last touched by the Badgers. So Braden Speed, the 6'3 senior, will inbound. And a long pass over to Sanford. Sharper to Speed. Back to Sharper. Sharper now moves inside. Cut off by Gall. Now to Speed. Speed thought about a 3. Now goes for the 3. No good. Zane Gall, another rebound. Gets it over to Fundalevich. To Tennette. Tennette down the near side with 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Now Tennette trying to get around Speed. Tennette with the pass over to Lyon. 5 seconds left on the clock. Tennette for 3. No good. And rebounded by Burbach. Burbach, a desperation 3. Oh, and he came close to putting it in. And that'll do it for an exciting first quarter of action. Our score is Brophy Prep 12 and Prescott 10. So we will take a 30-second break here on our broadcast of Prescott Basketball and be back with more after this.
When it comes to protecting your home from damage caused by faulty gutters, make the wise choice. Call Arizona Seamless Gutters. Don't waste money on gutters that might not withstand Arizona's harsh weather. Hello friends, this is Travis Stedman, Arizona Seamless Gutters. We have gutters in all price ranges and gutter accessories, including gutter covers. Our custom gutters are better than factory because they are tailor-made for your home. Call 778-1818 for a free estimate. Arizona Seamless Gutters. Guaranteed quality since 1981.
And we are back here with you at Brophy College Prep here in Phoenix, Arizona, just off Central Avenue. John Rust, Kelly Court is with you. Also Jason Zinzaletta, Andrew, helping us out with our broadcast tonight, making sure all the bells and whistles are working here as we get ready for the second quarter, Kelly, and
John,
after what was an exciting first quarter.
Well, John, I felt like in order for the Badgers to really have a shot at winning this game, they had to get off to a pretty good start. And I think they have. The Badgers now know they can play right with Brophy.
And a good thing is, Kelly, this is after about a 13-day layoff between games for Prescott.
Yeah, thanks to the weather.
Oh, that wonderful snowstorm we had. Sharper, there's the pass. Now three-pointer, and this one is good by number 5, Nick Sanford. Now, Broncos have been kind of luckless on their three-pointers until that point. Now, Daniel Bernardo with it for Prescott. It's 15-10 Broncos. Now the pass. Oh, stolen by Sharper. Sharper in the paint. One guy to beat. Takes the shot. Off the side of the backboard. No good. And now Bernardo kind of gets bumped into there. Now pass intercepted. Sharper off the glass. No good. Trying for the putback was number 24. Hale Hansen couldn't do it. Now the Badgers with it. Zane Gall. Gall goes up for the dunk and gets called for a travel. And I don't think the Prescott fans like that call at all.
I don't know if he traveled or not, John, but it looked like it.
Sanford now over to number 22, Sharper. Gets that one over to Sanford. Sanford inside to Speed. Speed at the baseline through traffic. Now for three, and that one off the rim. No good by Sharper. Danian Bernardo with it. Gets it over to Uriah Tennett. Tennett flies into the paint, takes the shot. Now Gall has it, and Gall puts back the garbage for two. Zane Gall. And it's 15-12. Prescott down by three. 6:35 left to go in the second quarter of the first round of the Open Division of State. 4A Prescott taking on 6A Brophy. Now Sharper for three, and that one is good. Second tray of the night for Sharper. And did we get a timeout called here?
Some kind of a stoppage in play.
Game reset confirmation.
Now a long pass by Bernardo to Tennett. Tennett in the paint. Oh, and Tennett gets nailed going up for the shot, and he's going to go to the line. That was a good throw by Bernardo for the inbound. Man, he should probably go out for football or something.
Be a good quarterback, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Well, it's his junior year, you know. Someone get hold of Coach Collette for the football team, man. And Tennett doesn't get the good bounce on that one. So it is still a war score of 18-12. Brophy on top. Second shot coming up for Uriah Tennett, who has 9 points tonight. And now he has 10 points. Uriah Tennett coming into tonight's game. He is first in the entire state in all conferences in scoring, averaging just under 32 points per game, and he is also 22nd in the entire nation among high school players. Sharper feeds that one over to Reel. Back to Sharper.
Badgers are in a 1-3-1 zone defense.
Speed lobs that one over to Sharper. 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Reel. And now Speed in and out of the basket. Rebounded by Reel. Knocked away by Gall, but Brophy still has it. And into the basket it goes, courtesy of Nick Sanford. Nick Sanford now with 8 points tonight for Brophy. And it's 20-13. Badgers trailing. Tennett with the ball. Guard. Oh, and stolen by Speed. Braden Speed passes that one off to Reel. Reel. Oh, and a nice block there by Tennett. Oh, but Reel gets the ball back, and he puts it through the hoop. And Braden Speed gets called for a foul, his second of the night. Josiah Peoples checks into the game for Prescott. By the way, congratulations to Joe Flya, all-region second-team selection. Nice job there after Josiah Peoples missed over a month with a health issue. Tennett through traffic, and Uriah Tennett with the good bounce. And he draws the Badgers closer to Brophy. It's 22-15. Sharper now for three. And bounces off the rim, no good by Sanford. Goes out of bounds. It will be Badger possession with 5:06 to go in the second quarter. John Rust, Kelly Court is with you, calling the action of the first round of the Open Division of State. The winner of this game will face either Boulder Creek or Desert Vista Friday. Coley Fundalevich with it to Tennett. To Gall. Gall in the paint. Oh, Gall went for the dunk and couldn't get it in. And now Sharper. Oh, and a charge called against Sharper. And Kelly, that's going to be his third foul of this game. And actually, correction, that was Sharper who got it. I'm sorry, I thought it was Speed.
That's his first.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Broncos are picking up man-to-man full court right now, defensively.
In the paint, he spins around, takes the shot. Oh, and Tennett got hammered. Couldn't tell who that was. It was either Wieskamp or it was Hansen. They're going to call the foul against Hale Hansen.
And that's his second.
Hansen, a 6'4 sophomore who's here from Texas. Actually, they've got a few kids on this Brophy team who come from out of state. And we have a timeout called here. And, well, folks, good time to give thanks to some more of our Badger sponsors, H2O Health, Shepherd Insurance, and Silver Hammer Inspections. And as this game is going on, back up at Prescott High School, the girls soccer team, they are in the opening round of state tonight as they take on Douglas.
Again, like I was saying earlier, I would really like to see Zane Gall get more active offensively. I just don't think there's anybody, if the Badgers can post him up down low, and if we can get him the ball, I don't think there's anybody on Brophy that can deal with him. So we'll see if that happens.
So Tanette up to the line to shoot two. Yeah, Gall averaging just under 17 points per game. Tonight, just 3 points for Gall as Tanette sinks that free throw. Second shot coming up for Uriah Tanette in his junior season for Prescott. Oh, rims that one out. 22-16 now. Badgers trail Brophy. 4:25 left to go in the second quarter. Sanford gets the pass over to Wieskamp. Now back to Sanford. Sharper with it. Sharper got it by Peoples. Now for three. In and out of the basket for Wieskamp. But it's Real who gets the rebound. Real can't put it up, and now Zane Gall gets the rebound. One of the top rebounders in the state. Gall. Peoples all by himself under the basket. And Joe Flyer with his first bucket of the night to make it 22-18.
Assist by Tanette.
Badgers trail by 4. Bounce pass on the inside to Real. And we got a foul on someone here.
I think the foul is on Zane Gall.
It is. That's his first of the night. You mentioned that assist by Uriah Tanette, and a lot of people talk about his scoring, Kelly, but Uriah Tanette coming into this game, 110 assists this season.
Well, he sees the floor very, very well.
Sharper now for three, Sanford, and that one is good. Second tray of the night for Sanford. Oh, and now the Badgers trying to get that ball away from Brophy. Oh, man, and Uriah Tanette with a huge check there on Sharper. And, yeah, Tanette's going to get called for that.
And that's his first.
Man, oh, man, that kind of looked like an NHL move down there, Kelly.
Yeah.
So Brophy with the ball. That's Sharper. Bounce pass on the inside to Real. Real trying to get around Fundalevich, and now we get another foul. I think this might have been away from the ball.
Going to be called on Coley Fundalevich. That's his first.
.3:17 remaining in the first half. Sharper, a long pass out to number 12, Burbach. Back to Sharper. Down the far corner, that's Sanford to Sharper. Sharper moves inside. Over to Real. Real goes for three. In and out of the basket and rebounded by Uriah Tanette. Here comes Tanette. Flying down the court. Sharper takes a spill. Tanette still with the ball. Bounce pass to Fundalevich. Fundalevich in the paint. Gets that one off for line for three. Oh, off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Sharper. 25-18, Brophy. 2:40 left to go in the second quarter. Burbach. Hand that one off to Sanford. Now back to Burbach. Sharper. And the pass stolen by Zane Gall. Gall, lead pass over to Josiah Peoples. Peoples gets the bucket and Peoples gets fouled. And Peoples almost takes out the SID here at Brophy.
Another great pass. I don't know who threw that pass. I don't know if it was Uriah or did you see who threw that pass to Josiah?
Zane Gall.
Zane Gall, great pass.
Josiah Peoples up to the line. Again, as I said, Peoples missed more than a month of action this season because of a health issue. still made the All-Grand Canyon Region second team, averaging 5.5 points per game this season. And Peoples succeeds on the three-point play. And it's 25-21. Badgers trail by 4, 2:20 left to go in the second quarter. Sharper with the ball for the Broncos. Now for three, Sanford doesn't get the good bounce, rebounded by Reel to Sharper. Sharper now has the ball stolen away by Andrew Lyon, who hands it off to Tennette. Tennette pursued by Sharper, tried to knock the ball out of his hands. Now for three, Cooper Magnet. It's good! Cooper Magnet with the tray! And it's a 1-point game, 25-24. Badgers down by 1. Sharper with it for the Broncos. He comes into the paint through traffic. Dishes that one off to Wieskamp. Now to Reel. Reel trying to get around Gall. Good luck with that. Oh, but to Wieskamp, and Wieskamp puts it in for 2.
The tempo of the game has sped up since the Badgers have put in that three-quarter court zone press.
For 3, Tennette. It's good! Tenacious T ties the game with that tray. It's 27-27. Now Sharper going for, and I think someone got in the way of Sharper as he made that three-point shot.
That was Josiah Peoples.
Well, Josiah Peoples having football flashbacks there. Actually, this is the second time Josiah's made the All-Grand Canyon Region second team. He also did it for football this past season.
I thought it was in the act of shooting, but apparently they're going to award Brophy the ball out of bounds.
Here's Sharper. Sharper averaging a little over 7 points per game for Brophy this year. He goes into the paint, trying to get around Zane Gall. Now stolen by Cooper Magnet. Oh, who loses the ball. Actually, they're going to say it hit off a Brophy player. So Badgers retain possession with 59 seconds left to go in the first half. We're all tied up 27-27. Cooper Magnet will inbound for the Badgers. Magnet, who's averaging just over 7 points per game this season for Prescott. Now Tennette flips that one over to Coley Fundalevich. Over to Gall. Quiet night so far for Zane Gall offensively, just 3 points for the big guy. Now for 3, Gall misses, but Coley Fundalevich comes up with the rebound. Bounce pass to Magnet. To Tennette. Tennette thought about a 3, now moves inside. The jumper by Tennette, it's good! Tenacious T gives the Badgers the lead, 29-27. 23 seconds left to go. Brophy with the ball, it's Speed. Speed taking his time. Long pass over to Sharper now. Sharper holds on to the ball. 12 seconds left to go. Broncos looking for the last shot of the half. Sharper to Speed. Speed in the paint. Speed through traffic. Now for 3, Sharper. No good. Trying to knock that one in was Hale Hansen. Couldn't do it. And that closes the book on an exciting first half of basketball here at Brophy Prep, Kelly.
The last 3.5 minutes of the quarter, the Badgers went on a 17-7 run.
Inside to Zane Gall. He turns, he shoots. He's denied, but Gall gets the ball back, and Zane Gall puts it in for 2.
Keep throwing it down there to him. That's what I say.
And it's a 31-27 lead now for Prescott. And a three-pointer, and in and out of the basket by Sharper. And rebounded by Wieskamp. Brophy still with the ball. Bounce pass the inside to Sharper. Kicks it out to Speed. Speed comes inside through traffic. Gets out to Sharper. Sharper now to Reel for 3. And Reel gets the good bounce, and Reel gets the tray. And now it's a 1-point game, 31-30. Uriah Tennette with the jumper. Off the backboard, no good. Oh, and trying to get the rebound was Burbach and couldn't get a handle on it. Goes out of bounds. It will be Prescott possession. Lucky break for the Badgers. Coley Fundalevich will inbound. Gall. Over to Uriah to net. Now to net on the inside. Through traffic, spins around. Pass out to Fundalevich. Now to Tanet. And looks like Tanet gets grabbed from behind by Sharper.
And that's Sharper's second foul. Ball out of bounds, Badgers.
Goalie Fundalevich with it. 6:48 left to go in the third quarter. 31-30, Badgers on top. Gall to Magnet. Now over to Gall. He hands that one off to Uriah Tanet. Now Tanet moves into the paint. Takes the shot through traffic. Doesn't get the bounce, but Tanet does get fouled.
Foul on 22. That's his third.
Ooh. Definitely not one of the guys you want in foul trouble in a game like this if you're Brophy Prep. Tanet up to the line. And first shot good by Uriah Tanet. 19 points for Tenacious T tonight. Next shot coming up for Tanet. The now two-time Grand Canyon Region Player of the Year misses on that one, and it's rebounded by Braden Speed. 32-30 Prescott. Speed, oh, I think one of the Badgers is going to get called for a hand check there. Josiah Peoples.
That's his second.
Burbach over to Speed. Lobs that one over to number 5, Sanford. Now back to Speed. Over to Wieskamp. Speed has it. Now for three. Burbach, and it's good! Ryan Burbach. And that's his first points of the night. And Brophy back on top, 33-32. Now Peoples, gets denied by Burbach. And Brophy Prep gets the ball back. There's the pass. And right into the hoop by Luke Wieskamp off the pass. 6 points tonight for Wieskamp. And I think we're going to get a foul here.
Is that a foul?
Yeah, it looks like it's Luke Reel who gets dinged for it. Now over to Uriah Tanet. Goalie Fundalevich with it over to Zane Gall. Now Josiah Peoples. Long pass over to Tanet. Tanet for three! Off the backboard, but right into the hands of Peoples. Peoples comes inside. Over to Gall. Gall goes for three. Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Peoples. And it looked like that one got knocked out of bounds, I believe, by Luke Reel. Badgers to inbound. It'll be Coley Fundalevich. Lobs it in. Knocked away by Brophy, and Brophy gets the ball back. Now over to Speed, and Speed off the glass for two. Braden Speed makes it a 37-32 game. Brophy Prep in the lead, and the Broncos are heating up. Magnet with the ball. The pass over to Tanet. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Now for three, Magnet. It's good! Cooper Magnet with his second tray of the night. 37-35. Badgers trail by two. And no good on the bounce there. Rebounded by Wieskamp. Wieskamp looks like he got fouled going up for the shot. And Luke Wieskamp will go to the line. By the way, folks, score update for you here. Prescott girls soccer team just went up 2-1 with 5 minutes left to go in their opening round state tournament game against Douglas.
That foul was on Josiah Peoples. That's his third.
Wieskamp successful on the first one. Peoples out of the game along with Coley Fundalevich. Andrew Lyon into the game, and so is Jake Diener for Prescott. First time we've seen Diener tonight. And Wieskamp good on that one. And it's a 39-35 lead for Brophy Prep. 4:42 left to go in the third quarter. John Rust, Kelly Cordes with you here for the play-by-play in the opening round of the Open Division of State. Bounce pass to Gall.
Brophy
Gall.
playing a zone.
And Gall with the shot, no good, denied by Brophy. Loose ball, who's going to get it? Oh, and we have the bodies hitting the floor and a travel called against Brophy Prep.
Both teams have played some of the game in a man-to-man defense and other times a zone defense, John.
So now Andrew Lyon will inbound for the Badgers. 4:21 left to go in the third quarter. To Magnet. Magnet with 2 trays tonight for Prescott. To Diener. Back to Magnet. Cooper Magnet through traffic. And the pass goes awry. And it looks like that was Nick Sanford who clipped the ball out of bounds. Sanford tonight, 11 points for him. Inside to Gall. Now Andrew Lyon going for 3. It's good! Andrew Lyon! And Lyon makes it a 1-point game. It's 39-38. Badgers trail. Speed with the ball for Brophy Prep. Speed moves inside, slices around Gall. Now takes the off-balance shot in and out of the basket. Who's going to get the rebound? It's going to be Hansen. Gets over to Burbach. Now Speed for 3. Off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's Zane Gall who comes up with it. Gall's got to have at least 8 or 9 rebounds tonight.
He's having a good night rebounding, no doubt about it.
Tannett setting up the offense for Prescott with 3:19 left to go in the third quarter, 39-38. Badgers trail, and now the Badgers go up after that 2-point shot there by Tannett. 40-39 Prescott. And Luke Wieskamp gives the Broncos the lead back, and the Broncos will take a timeout. And by the way, folks, we have this announcement to bring you here. Broadcast rights to this AIA postseason event have been granted to KYCA by the Arizona Interscholastic Association and is intended solely for the enjoyment of the listening and viewing audience. Any broadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written consent of the AIA is prohibited. 41-40 now the score in favor of Brophy Prep. And what a battle this has been. Prescott, very impressive, taking on a team 2 conferences higher than they are.
And the Badgers are playing well so far. I think right now this game's going to go right down to the end. They are really on Uriah, John. They're really guarding him close.
Speaking of Uriah Tannett, he has the ball with 2:50 to go in the third quarter. Coley Fundalevich, pass on the inside to Gall. Gall gets it off to Tannett. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Lobbing it over to Lyon for 3. Comes up short, rebounded by Brophy Prep. That's Speed. Gets it over to Wieskamp. Wieskamp in the paint. Oh, Wieskamp with the dunk. And I think Uriah Tannett gave him a body check as Wieskamp slammed that one home.
And that'll be the second foul on Tannett. Basket was good. Wieskamp going to the line for 1.
Luke Wieskamp, 10 points tonight for Brophy Prep. Still 10 points as he misses that free throw. Oh, but stolen back by Brophy Prep. And Zane Gall looked like he hit the ball and also slapped down Hale Hansen as well. And now Mr. Hansen going to go up to the line.
And that'll be Zane Gall's second foul. Hansen at the line to shoot 2.
Hansen looking for his first point of the night. Doesn't get it there, rolls off the rim. 2:24 remaining in the third stanza. 43-40, Brophy Prep on top. Second shot, also no good. And rebounded by Tannett. Oh, and now we get a drowning pool moment as the bodies hit the floor. Coming up with the ball is Speed. Now over to Hansen. Hansen in the paint. Dishes that one off to Burbach. Burbach backs off. Now for 3, and it's good. Ryan Burbach. Second tray of the night. Tenet with the ball for Prescott. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Tenet. Oh, Tenet gets called for traveling. I don't think Coach Travis Stedman liked that call. By the way, congratulations to Travis Stedman as he was named the Grand Canyon Region Coach of the Year. Wieskamp trying to get around Gall. Reverse layup, no good. Rebounded by Zane Gall. Fundalevich moves inside, cut off, hands it off to Lyon for three. Off the rim, no good, and rebounded by Burbach. And we got a whistle on the play.
I don't think there was a foul called.
No. I was out of bounds. Brophy Prep with the ball. That's Braden Speed. Hansen. Back to Speed on the far side. Pass on the inside. Wieskamp. Oh, and Uriah Tenet runs into Braden Speed. Up to the line, Speed, who has 4 points tonight. Braden Speed averaging 15 points per game this season. Badgers have done a good job kind of limiting his offense tonight, Kelly.
And that was Uriah Tenet's third foul.
Speed knocks down that free throw, making it 47-40 in favor of Brophy Prep. And second shot goes in and out. Ball goes out of bounds. By the way, folks, congratulations to the Prescott girls soccer team. This just in. Lady Badgers beating Douglas 2-1 in the opening round of state. And Prescott girls will be home on Saturday at noon for their next round of state.
Brophy extending a press, a zone press. Three-quarter court.
Oh, and the ball stolen away. And it's Hansen who has it. Hansen trying to go coast to coast, and he does. Hale Hansen. First field goal of the night, and it's 49-40 as Brophy Prep starting to pull away. Tenet through traffic. Oh, and a beautiful reverse layup there by Uriah Tenet. And full timeout called
by the Badgers.
So we'll take a 30-second timeout here on our broadcast. 49-42. Brophy Prep on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this.
Hi, this is Matt Maxwell, owner of Silverhammer Inspections, Northern Arizona's most recognized inspection service provider. We here at Silverhammer Inspections serve the Quad City area, Sedona, and the Verde Valley with inspections for all properties buying or selling, as well as new home warranty and phase inspections. We also offer many add-on services like termite inspections, air quality and water testing, sewer scopes, pool and spa inspections, and now HUD engineering certificates for manufactured homes. Call Silverhammer Inspections at 928-254-0024 or go online to silverhammerinspections.com.
And we are back here at Brophy Prep down in Phoenix. John Rust, Kelly Court is with you. And we just got an update on the Boulder Creek Desert Vista game. Sounds like Boulder Creek on top. I believe they said 35-25 at halftime.
10-point lead at the half, yes.
And again, the winner of this game will play either Boulder Creek or Desert Vista Friday night.
Desert Vista is a Tempe Union High School school.
Friday night also state play-in round for 4A conference. Bradshaw Mountain will host Seton Catholic that night. Burbach now for three. Sanford, and it's good. Nick Sanford with his third tray of the night to make it 52-42 Brophy Prep. Coley Fundalevich with the ball at the near corner. Comes to the baseline, puts it up. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Sanford. Sanford long pass over to Speed. Meanwhile, Coach Matt Hooten calling out the plays here for Brophy Prep. Ball batted away from Speed. He picks it back up. He takes the shot, and it's good at the buzzer as Speed gets knocked down. So a bucket by Braden Speed at the buzzer. And as we head to the fourth quarter, the score, Brophy Prep 54, Prescott 42. We'll take a 30-second break, excuse me. We'll be back after this.
Hi, it's Gina with the City of Prescott. We will be hosting another household hazardous waste event beginning March 4th through March 29th. This event is for City of Prescott residential trash customers only, and pre-registration is required beginning February 5th. We will be having a hazardous waste team come to your home and pick up your hazardous items. Please be sure to get registered for your specialty pickup online at PrescottRecycles.com.
And we are back here at Brophy Prep in Phoenix. John Rust and Kelly Court is with you tonight. And we've got this game all over the place. We're on the radio side. In fact, you are listening to Prescott Basketball here on the news, 1490 AM, 103.5 FM, KYCA, Prescott, Arizona, USA, where the time is 7:58.
John, Brophy scored 27 points in that quarter.
Oof.
That's the difference in the ball game right now.
And we'll see how Prescott can rebound from this. Again, the Badgers down by a dozen. And just one more quarter to go. But, folks, this reminder, if the Badgers do lose this game, their season is not over. They'll just go back into the regular 4A Conference State Tournament. Sanford to Hanson. Now Burbach. Sharper through traffic. Pass over to number 5, Sanford, and another tray for Nick Sanford. Sanford having himself a ball at the three-point line. That's his 4th tray of the night, and it's 57-52 Brophy Prep as Uriah Tennette speeding to the basket, but looks like we get a foul here, and I think that might be against speed.
I think it is.
Yep, and that's his 3rd foul of the night, Kelly.
That is correct.
Andrew Lyon lobs it into Zane Gall. Now to Tennette. Tennette, long pass over to Cooper Magnet. He comes inside, the jumper, and it's good by Cooper Magnet. 8 points tonight for Magnet. And it's 57-44, Badgers trail. 7:09 left to go in the fourth quarter. Rocket Schwertley with the ball now. And now the jumper by Burbach off the rim, no good, and almost getting the putback. Now turning, shooting, and scoring is Hanson. Now Magnet comes inside. Magnet with the jumper, and it's good. Cooper Magnet for 2. 10 points for Magnet. As he chips away at that Brophy Prep lead, it's 59-46. 6.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And Josiah Peoples trying to steal that ball away from Hanson. Instead, Josiah Peoples eats some hardwood instead of getting the ball. And now we get a whistle on the play, and I think someone gets called for a push.
Is that on Uriah Tennant?
I think it might be.
That's his 4th.
Oh, boy. I don't see Tennette coming out of the game.
No, there's no way.
Obviously not. You're going to have to ride him out and hope he doesn't get that 5th foul. Long pass. Tennette has it. Tennette goes to the basket. Tennette makes the shot as it was Hale Hansen looking like a baseball player sliding into second underneath Uriah Tennette. I think Tennette got tripped up on Hansen, still made the basket.
Basket's good. Uriah will go to the line to shoot 1. The main difference in this half so far, John, is Brophy is really playing Uriah Tennette a lot closer defensively.
Shot by Tennette, good. And it's a 10-point game, 59-49. as we're coming down to the final 6 minutes of regulation. Speed with the ball. Peoples almost at the steal. Hansen goes for the shot, collides with Gall, no good, and now Peoples gets tripped up.
Going to be Nick Sanford's second foul.
Kind of surprised we didn't see a foul there between Hansen and Gall when they collided.
Yeah.
So it will be...
No harm, no foul in that situation.
Yeah, you
John.
got it. Well, there have been a lot of physical plays the refs let go tonight, which I don't mind at all. It is a state playoff game here, folks. Uriah Tenet with the ball. 5:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. 59-49 Badgers trail. Tenet with the jumper from the paint. Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Speed. Speed speeding down the hardwood. Oh, and he gets called for a charge. And Speed can't believe it. Oh, boy.
Was that on?
Yep. Braden Speed.
And that's his fourth. That's his fourth foul.
7 points tonight for Speed. And again, he usually averages 15 points per game. Peoples to Magnet. Now Peoples gets it over to Uriah Tenet at the near corner. Tenet trying to break through the defense, taking the shot, and oh, Uriah Tenet gets called for travel. Coach Stedman can't believe it. And a lot of people in the Prescott side of the stands also can't believe it.
I agree that call was not a good call.
And that is Dalen Sharper with the ball now. Gets it over to Burbach. Wieskamp, Sharper with it. Sharper moves inside of the paint, off the glass, and it's good. Dalen Sharper. And now Sharper with 10 points tonight, making it 61-49 Brophy Prep. Lyon over to Peoples. Badgers swinging it around. Here comes Tenet down the baseline. Now Lyon over to Magnet. Magnet on the inside. Kicks it out to Josiah Peoples. To Gall. Gall goes for three. It's good! Zane Gall with the tray. And full timeout called by the Badgers. And 8 points tonight for Zane Gall. And a big three there to make it a 9-point game, 61-52. 4:23 left to go in the fourth quarter.
John, one of the things that I knew was going to need to happen tonight is there needs to be some Badgers other than Uriah Tenet scoring. And so far, that's been pretty good because right now, Cooper Magnet has 10 points. Zane Gall has 8. Josiah Peoples has 5. And so the Badgers are getting some scoring by some of the other troops besides Uriah.
Yeah. Uriah up to 26 points right now for Prescott.
And but the Badgers have an uphill climb. 4:23 left to go in the game, down by 9, 61-52.
By the way, for you folks wondering, Uriah Tenet for his career, coming into tonight's game, 1,824 points.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah. So it looks like next year he's going to hit the 2,000-point plateau. Burbach through traffic, gets the pass off to Sanford. Now Sharper with it. Sharper guarded by Andrew Lyon. Over to Burbach for three. It's good. Ryan Burbach with his third tray of the night. I'll tell you what, early in the game, Brophy Prep just couldn't hit a three-pointer to save their lives. Now they're getting pretty accurate from beyond the arc.
They've come alive, haven't they?
Very much so. Gall inside, off the glass, no good, and rebounded by Hansen.
Zane wishes he had that shot back.
Now for three, it's good by Nick Sanford. His 5th tray of the night. And it's 67-52 in favor of Brophy Prep as Uriah Tenet couldn't make that shot. Rebounded. And Gall just knocks down Sharper. No call there as Wieskamp with the dunk. And now Brophy Prep really started to take control of this game, 69-52 with 3:06 left to go in the 4th quarter.
His fourth, Team Feb. Uriah Tenet at the line, shooting 2.
I still don't know who that foul was on.
That was on Hale Hansen, his 4th, as Uriah Tenet up to the line for the Badgers. First shot by Tenet is good. 69-53 Badger, or Brophy Prep, excuse me.
We're seeing, John, here that Brophy has quite a bit of depth. They're bringing in a number of players off the bench, and they're not really losing anything.
And second shot no good by Tenet. Sharper with the ball for the Broncos. Oh, trying to get that to speed, stolen by Tenet. Tenet racing down the court. Tenet with the shot and off the glass, and it's good by Uriah Tenet. Badgers still fighting back here, but time is definitely not on their side. 2:40 to go in the 4th quarter at 69-55. And stolen by the Badgers. It's Andrew Lyon in the paint, taking the shot, knocked away. But Josiah Peoples has the ball. Now Gall, off the rim, and Gall with the putback for 2.
Good follow by Zane Gall.
And I think Gall also got fouled.
He did.
Going up. By the way, congratulations to Zane Gall, as he was named to the All Grand Canyon Region First Team, 2nd year in a row. He has had that honor bestowed upon him. 10 points tonight for Gall. And Gall misses on that one. 69-57. Brophy Prep on top, and right now the Broncos can start to take some time here and try to bleed clock off. Burbach, guarded by Tenet. And I think someone on Brophy Prep got called for a foul.
They're going to call a foul on number 3, Luke Wieskamp, on he said an illegal screen. That's his 2nd.
So the Badgers inbound. And another foul as Sharper kind of does a body check there on Uriah Tenet. Fourth foul for Sharper, who has 10 points tonight, and now Tenet up to the line.
And now the Badgers are in the bonus category from here on out. Whenever Brophy commits a foul, the Badgers will be shooting 2.
And that one's good by Tenacious T. Second shot by Tenet, and that one's good too. It's a 10-point game, 69-59, but under 2 minutes left to play in regulation. And now Speed just kind of taking his time there, dribbling the ball, and Cooper Magnet has to foul him.
And that'll be Cooper's first foul. It's only the 2nd team foul on the Badgers, so the Badgers have some fouls to give up here.
Ivan Schuster now coming into the game for Prescott. First time we've seen Schuster in this game tonight. Minute 51 to go in regulation. It's a 10-point game. Brophy Prep up 69-59, and Schuster will foul Sharper again. Badgers Trying to get some fouls here to get Brophy Prep up to the line so they can get the ball back and have a fighting chance.
His first, third non-shooting, number 15.
And just like that, Schuster comes out of the game.
They sent him in to commit a foul.
Hey, it's his first state playoff game, so that'll be his memory of it. Now that's Speed with the ball for Brophy Prep. Speed inside, kicks that one out to Wieskamp. Now Sharper over to Hansen, bounce pass to Speed.
Definitely running out some time here off the clock.
And traveling the call on Speed. Speed in disbelief over that one.
10 points down, minute 27 left.
Now Peoples comes inside, cut off, gets it over to Tanette. And Tanette gets bumped into by Sharper. And I think that's going to be it for Darren Sharper tonight.
Yeah, and it'll send Uriah Tennant to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Well, 10 points tonight for Dalen Sharper as he takes an early seat in this one.
Number 5, Nick Sanford.
Nick Sanford coming back into the game for Brophy Prep. Sanford with 5 3-pointers tonight and 20 points overall. Now Uriah Tanette up to the line. A minute 18 left to go in regulation as Tanette nails that one. And it's a 9-point game, 69-60, Badgers trail.
Badgers still have 2 timeouts left.
Tanette good on that one. And, yep, Coach Stedman going to call the timeout there. 69-61. Badgers trail by 8 points.
Josh Garcia.
It's an 8-point game, John. It's a 3-possession game. With some breaks, the Badgers can still come back in this ball game.
I'll see if they can get those breaks. 31 points tonight for Uriah Tanette. And in case you're wondering, Tanette's season high for scoring, that was 47 points. He did that back on December 13th against Tempe. In his last game against Coronado, February 1st, Tanette with 35 points in that one. Again, Tanette averaging just under 32 points per game this season. And I think you said it before, Kelly, I don't think in the history of Prescott High School they ever had anyone who was in the top 30 in the nation in scoring, but that's where Uriah Tanette is at number 22.
I still say this. I've been somewhat closely associated with Prescott High School basketball, and I still say he's the best basketball player ever to play at the high school.
Well, you've played with and you've seen some of the best, that's for sure, Kelly. Well, you were one of the best. I mean, they have your picture hanging there in the Prescott Hall of Fame, you know.
Yeah, somebody felt sorry for me, I guess.
So Sanford will inbound for Brophy Prep. Gets it over to Speed, back to Sanford. Burbach. And Ivan Schuster, who's become, I think, the foul specialist in this one.
Second foul. The Badgers still had a foul to give. From this point on, the Broncos will be in the bonus situation.
So Uriah Tanette will inbound for Prescott. Oh, no, excuse me. Uriah Tanette is actually getting ready to come back into the game. Hansen will inbound, gets it into Wieskamp, and Gall gets the foul on Wieskamp with 1:11 left to go in regulation.
That'll be Zane's third foul.
Luke Wieskamp up to the line. 12 points tonight for Wieskamp. He's still sitting on a dozen as he misses on that one. Uriah Tennett back into the game now for the Badgers. Schuster out. Again, Tennett 31 points tonight for Prescott. Wieskamp misses on that one, and it's rebounded by Magnet, who loses the ball. Sharper with it. Gets the pass over to Hansen. And Gall has no choice but to put a kind of a half bear hug there on Hansen. And that chopped a few seconds off the clock. We're down to 1:03 left to go in regulation. Badgers trail 69-61. And Hansen connects on that shot. First free throw made successfully by Hansen tonight. And now Hansen with 5 points for the Broncos. Still 5 points, but rebounded by Wieskamp. And Josiah Peoples with the foul on Wieskamp.
And that'll be his fourth.
While the number 0, Cooper Magnet, his third.
So Wieskamp up to the line. Again, if the Badgers do lose tonight, as Wieskamp makes that one, they will just go back to the 4A Conference State Tournament, which will begin next Wednesday, and the Badgers would have a home game. And Wieskamp successful on that one. So now it's an 11-point lead for the Broncos, 72-61. 59 seconds left in regulation.
They were double teaming Tennett on the inbounds pass.
Gall going for three, no good. Rebounded by Wieskamp. Wieskamp gets hung up, and now a jump ball called as it goes out of bounds. Badgers have possession of the ball with 48 seconds left to go in regulation.
Jump ball, and the Badgers have the possession arrow.
Heard some fan out there yell, it's not a jump ball. But the referees aren't going to change their mind. Tennett lobs that one into Gall, who loses the ball, then picks it back up. Over to Tennett. Out to Tennett for three. Comes up short. Rebounded by Magnet to Gall. Now to Peoples. Josiah goes for three. No good. And the ball goes out of bounds with 36 seconds left to go. A heck of a fight for Prescott tonight, Kelly, but it looks like they're going to be going back to the 4A Conference State Tournament when that begins next Wednesday.
Well, I'll tell you, the story of tonight is the 27-point quarter by the Broncos in the third quarter.
Burbach gets it over to Speed, and Lyon fouls Speed, so he'll go up to the line.
And that's Andrew Lyon's first foul. And Speed will be going to the line for two.
Braden Speed, 7 points tonight for the Broncos, now 8 points. And it definitely looks like Brophy Prep will advance in the open division and face either Boulder Creek or Desert Vista Friday, as Speed connects on that one. Peoples to inbound for the Badgers.
See how they're double teaming Tennett on the inbounds pass.
Now Cooper Magnet with it. Gall at the far corner. As the hey goodbye. Oh, for three, Tennett. Oh, misses on an NBA range three. And it looks like the Badgers are just going to
let the Broncos run out the clock.
Speed just stands there dribbling the ball. And that's going to be all she wrote in this one. Final score from Phoenix, Brophy Prep 71 and Prescott 74-61. So Brophy Prep will advance to the second round of the Open Division Friday night against either Boulder Creek or Desert Vista. Badgers, meanwhile, they will play in the 4A Conference State Tournament, which starts next Wednesday. Play-in round is on Friday, and actually there will be a state play-in game in the Tri-City area as Bradshaw Mountain will host Seton Catholic for Friday night at 7. And then after the play-in rounds, well, we'll see where the cards fall after that.
The difference in the ball game, John, was in the third quarter when the Broncos outscored the Badgers 27-13. That was really the difference in the ball game.
All right, well, folks, that's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. Again, the final score from Phoenix: Brophy Prep 74, Prescott 61 in the first round of the Open Division of the state tournament. So for Andrew Zinzaletta, for Jason Zinzaletta, for Scott Harker back up at the KI studios, and for my partner Kelly Cordes, I'm John Rust saying good night, everybody.